career change. I was working in an industry, catering industry to be exact. Didn't really enjoy it, very unsociable hours, a lot of stress involved, and just something I wasn't really passionate in. I always wanted to build things when I was younger at school. It's always something I wanted to take part in. So I saw the engineering apprenticeship going and decided that I'm going to give it a shot. Applied for it, and here I am.
Yeah, I mean, I always enjoyed using design software at secondary school, but I had no idea it was a career I could go into. So I had a few months at college doing electrical engineering before I applied for this job. But as soon as I saw it come up, the apprenticeship scheme, I thought, I'm having it. So I applied for it, interviewed, and just got through.
Yeah, I was really unsure with like how design software would be, you know. But when I came in for my trial shift and got to do a bit of SolidWorks with you and Curtis, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And this is something I want to do.
I mean, it must have been quite daunting coming from a totally different career, but the team we're in is just so supportive, and everybody here just gets on so well. It's just totally blend in, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
I think one of the things that attracted me to the apprenticeship scheme was the opportunity for progression. I understood that we were going to be at the British Steel Training Centre, which is a fantastic scheme because, you know, it sort of breaks up the week, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it also gives us all the theory we need, well, more than the theory we need for not just our jobs, but for taking to work in the future. But even being given the opportunity to move on to H&C level after our current apprenticeship is just a good feature of the apprenticeship we're on.
Yeah, definitely. I was more interested in the work-life balance that this career has. You know, it's all family-orientated and self. Really, I want something to take pride in.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is a career I can have pride.
CrossGuard give us 3 monthly reviews, don't they, with our manager and HR. So they get a good understanding of how we're doing at college if we're comfortable there. But they also take a more personal interest. They make sure we're happy both at work and with our home life. You know, our boss regularly checks up on us, and they give us the support if we need it. So far, we haven't really needed any, have we? We've been all right. But I've asked for a few more learning materials, and they've given us them. So, you know, you couldn't ask for much more, could you?
No, definitely. I think the company goes above and beyond in terms of trying to develop our skills. Like quite recently, we've been going into the factory to see what the guys are doing. It benefits us in our job and understanding our job a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's not actually necessary to the apprenticeship.
Yeah.
So just being able to do that's pretty cool, and it just makes you like feel appreciated.
Yeah.
They're listening to you.
It's given us skills that we might not necessarily need in our job, but it would be so useful for any future work we have, or you know, if we ever moved up in the company, to be able to take our learning to the next level. For example, I spent a whole day with a guy in our factory learning how to operate a press brake. Now, although it might not excel my design, it's just the intricacies of our work that just helps you get a more complete view of the workplace.
Yeah, definitely. And then there's college. We go there once a week, so we get to learn a lot of different units.
Yeah.
And then our assessor comes out to see us like maybe once every 3 months to make sure that we're on target.
Yeah, it's quite flexible with college as well, because they understand that our work comes first, really, don't they?
Yeah.
So if they say if we ever need to, you know, work comes first, so you can have the day off from college and just come into work instead. You know, so it's all based around our work, and then sort of college is a necessity, but it can be put aside momentarily for us to complete our job.
Yeah, one thing that obviously worried me about starting this career was being the age of 27 and an apprentice. I thought I was going to be treated like a child.
Yeah.
But I was completely wrong. I feel equally respected throughout the company with every employee.
Yeah. Skills relevant to the work we're doing. CAD and CAM is obviously the main part of what we focus on, so we get a general idea of CAD and CAM, not just the software we use, but just the orientation of it, how to move bits around, and just start to build up that basis of knowledge that we're going to develop over the rest of our career. But there's also a lot of soft skills we've learned, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. Time management is a big part in this job as well.
There's communication as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Not just with other departments, but within our department, we've got a changeover procedure, so that if one of us goes on holiday, we don't even have to speak to each other to pass over a job. We just fill this form out, and then the next person can just take it up. And I think we've started to work very well as a team, haven't we? As our skills have progressed with our apprenticeship, we're just becoming more fluid in our workflow. But like Ash said, there's time management as well. That's a big factor. We get our jobs in and they've got to be out by a specific date, so managing our times and prioritising jobs is a massive factor of our work as well.
We get obviously general office skills as well, don't we?
Yeah.
Getting familiar with Microsoft Outlook and stuff like that, using all your Microsoft Word, Excel, them sort of things. You could probably take them to general other office-based jobs, and it's good skills that you can have. Yeah,
we've just been given a good variety of skills, not just focused on our job, but stuff we can use anywhere.
Yeah, and I was speaking about earlier, going into the factory and learning other stuff.
Yeah.
So very open to what you can learn.
Yeah.
I really enjoy working here. Like I said before, when I left my other career, it was you turned up, did your job, and that was it. Here it's a very small group of people, and it feels more like a family than it does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Than it does working with other employees.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to know everyone. Everyone gets to know everyone. It's really good.
Yeah. It's just like working within a group of friends, isn't it? Because everyone obviously has a personal interest in your life, because you get to know them as you're working along, and there's no one. But I can't think of anyone specific that I don't like here, because we get on so well. We have a laugh, but we also get our work done at the same time. It's a unique experience, definitely, and it set us up for disappointment in the future, I think, as well, a little bit, because I think we know wherever we go that's not here, it's not going to be as good, it's not going to be as friendly and like a family as this place is, because it's just such a unique and nice experience to work here.
Yeah.
I've spoken a little bit about future progression already, but like I said, we've been given the opportunity to carry on our apprenticeship to a H&C level. I'm sure we'd be able to pick up managerial qualifications along the way as well, because our company's growing at such a phenomenal rate that I'm sure we're going to just be given so many opportunities, things like management, or even just exploring our theoretical skills, given a bit of opportunity in the factory as well, as we've already said. But it's just, there's a bright future here.
Yeah, definitely. What gets me excited the most about working for CrossGuard is how small it is. It's growing as a business, and I feel like I'm working towards something special.
Yeah.
And in that time, hopefully, I could get a managerial role. Who knows? But for the time being, it's just good to be part of something good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I found working CrossGuard really good. If there was anyone out there wanting to join CrossGuard or see a job advertised and don't know whether to apply or not, I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah.
It's such an amazing atmosphere, and honestly, like you said earlier, you were disappointed once you leave this place. You don't want to leave this place.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to be a part of the journey, and it's so amazing.
Yeah, and I think any advice for people who are applying, if you get to the interview stage, just be yourself. Everybody's not just looking for somebody who can get the work done. They're looking for somebody who's a laugh, who's chilled out. Obviously they need to do the job as well, but just someone we can get on with as well.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just a chilled out place to work.